Hello and welcome everyone. In this video we'll continue solving previous papers of grade 8 mathematics national examination. For today the first question, it says if a is equal to 101 and b is equal to 100, then what is the value of a square minus b square? So a square minus b square, in place of a if you substitute 101 and square, minus in place of b if you substitute 100 and square it, it's time taking. If you try to square up 101 and 100 separately, and if you try to take the difference, it's time taking. But instead we need to think here. A square minus b square, it can be written as let's write it once again, a square minus b square by binomial expansion. Remember, it is the same as a minus b times a plus b. So applying this rule, like 101 square minus 100 square, it can be written 101 minus 100 in bracket 101 plus 100. We can do it. So 101 minus 100 will be just 1. Then the sum here will be 201. So 1 times 201 will be just 201. So hopefully this one is easier and better way. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next question, it says if y is equal to negative 3x plus 5 the whole over 2 is an equation of line. We are talking about equation of line. So every one of you recall the rule or the slope intercept form of equation of line, that is y is equal to mx plus b. Once equation of line is written in this form, okay, the coefficient of x is going to be the slope, and the one which is the constant here is going to be the y-intercept, we call it. But the equation of the line has to be written in this form first. The y must be alone, and the x term here, and then the constant term. But this one, as you see, this equation of line, it's not written in that form, so we need to write it. So when you write y is equal to negative 3x plus 5 the whole over 2, it can be written as negative 3 over 2x plus 5 over 2. What did I do here? I can give this denominator for each of them, okay, because the whole over 2 means the denominator will be for each. In case of plus and minus, you can give the denominator for each. Therefore now it's already written. It's already written y is equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 5 over 2 means the slope will be the coefficient of x. So the slope is equal to negative 3 over 2, and the y-intercept or the b is equal to 5 over 2. So what's asked here? What are the slope and the y-intercept? The slope is negative 3 over 2 and the y-intercept is 5 over 2. So the answer is found in A. Next question again, if the line y is equal to 1/3 bx 1 over 3 in bracket bx minus 9 passes through the point 6, 5. So what is the slope? This time again we need to write in a standard form, I mean slope intercept form of equation of line. But before that we need to find the b value. There is a variable b. To get that, the line passes through the point 6, 5, it says. That means the first order here it is x, the second order is y. So we need to substitute, okay, the 6 in place of x, the 5 in place of y, this one in place of x, this one in place of y, and get the b value. Let's do it. So bring the 5 in place of y. 5 in bracket is equal to 1/3 in bracket 6x minus 9, 6b, sorry. I substitute in place of x what? The 6. I did it here. Then 1 over 3 will multiply each of them here. Don't forget that. So 5 is equal to 1 over 3 times 6 will be 2b, because by 3 2, minus again 1 over 3 times 9 will be just 3. Therefore bring the 3 here. It will be added with a 5. So 8 is equal to 2b. Then divide both sides by 2. So the b value will be 4. Remember, we don't have to stop here. We are not asked the b value. We are asked the slope of the line. Therefore now the equation of the line will be y is equal to 1/3 in bracket 4x minus 9. You see, in place of b I substitute now the 4. Now I will multiply 1 over 3 will multiply each of them. So y is equal to 1 over 3 times 4 will be 4 over 3x minus again 1 over 3 times 9 will be just 3. So now it's written in slope intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b4. It's written in that form. So the coefficient of x necessarily will be the slope. So the slope will be 4 over 3. It's positive, not negative. So the answer will be C. Very good. Let's continue. The next question, it says, which one of the following is not true? The slope of horizontal line. Remember, when you are talking about line, there are 3 possible cases. Line, it might be horizontal line, it might be vertical line, and the third one is just slanted slanted or inclined line, we can say inclined. Horizontal line, generally the equation of horizontal line is y is equal to any constant number a. Okay, the a is a number, remember there is no x in case of horizontal line. So horizontal line, their slope is 0, definitely. When we are discussing about horizontal line, you know how does it look. For example, if this is x-axis, if this one is y-axis, the horizontal line might be above the x-axis or below the x-axis, like y is equal to 2 or y is equal to -2. These are horizontal line. But when we are talking about vertical line, it will be just x is equal to a constant number a. The a is a real number, any number, it doesn't matter. So vertical line, how does it look? Any just line. If this is x-axis, this one y-axis, you can draw here maybe x is equal to 2 or somewhere around here x is equal to -2. These are vertical line. Vertical line, no slope. They don't have slope. The slope is undefined, we can say. And slanted line, like we said before, it's a form of y is equal to mx plus b. I will come back with that with different question if we see. But in case of slanted line, there are some cases that we need to remember. Y is equal to mx plus b when we are talking if the slope is greater than 0, it will be slanted to the right. Slant to the right means if this is x-axis, this is y-axis, the line will be slanted in this way, up right and down left, as you see. This one is increasing and it passes through first quadrant and third quadrant. By the way, in the xy coordinate plane, if this is x-axis, if this one y-axis, there are 4 quadrants. This is first quadrant, second and third quadrant here, and the fourth quadrant will be here. So if the slope is positive, okay, the line passes through the first quadrant and the third quadrant. But if the slope is negative, the line will be slanted to the left. It will be decreasing. So it will be necessarily passing through the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So you need to remember those things also detailed. So which one of the following is not true? The slope of horizontal line is 0, true. Horizontal line, their slope is 0, take it as a not. And the second one, y is equal to mx. Okay, if the slope is positive, you see, if the slope positive, I told you, it will be slanted to the right, passes through the first and the third quadrant. The line passes through the first and the third, true. And a vertical line has no slope, still true. We said it, just take this one as a note. All of them are best note. And the last one, the slope of a line which passes through -4, 2 and 8, -4 is -1, it says. We can check here. This one as x1, y1. This one as x2, y2. We can take it. And when we are trying to find the slope will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. When you do that, -4 minus 2 over 8 minus -4, or 8 plus 4, negative 8 plus 4. It's going to be -6 over 14. When you simplify, it will be -3 over 7. It's not -1, you see? So that this is wrong. We try to find the slope. Slope formula, don't forget, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We take the first point as x1, y1, the second one x2 as y2. So therefore, the answer will be D. Very good. This question is a very nice question because every choice will be explained. It has a lot of concept. Okay, let's continue the next one. What is the slope of y is equal to -12? Y is equal to -12 is a horizontal line. Horizontal line. Because I told you y is equal to just constant is horizontal line. If it is x is equal to constant, it will be vertical line. So horizontal line, I told you the slope is 0. If it is vertical line, the slope will be undefined or no slope. Slope is undefined or no slope, we can say, in case of vertical line. But in case of horizontal line, what is the slope? It says it's no slope, 0. Common mistake, students, they are trying to see like the -12 as a slope. No, take care. The next question again, it says, let's try to change the color. It says point P1 contains -7/2, 1/3 fraction, and the point P2 also another fraction. Then we are asked the slope. So you can take this one as x1, y1, this one as x2, y2, and recall the formula for slope. That is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's apply. y2 minus y1 means -5/6 minus y1 is 1/3. The whole over again 7/8 minus -7/2. So minus will be plus 7/2. So when you do this, the denominator are not the same. You can multiply this one by 2. When you multiply by 2, this is going to be 6. Okay, 6 the same. So -5 minus 1 times 2, 2. So it will be -7/6. I take one denominator, common denominator, because this will be 6, this will be 6. So I subtract. The same manner here, I need to multiply this one by 4. Then the denominator will be 8. Then 7 times 4, 28. 28 plus 7 will be 35. Okay. Then the next step, negative 7 over 6 will be multiplied. We just flip the denominator here. The down fraction, just flip it. Or take the reciprocal, 8 over 35. Then 35, not 37 here. This one 35. Then by 7, 1. This by 7, 5. And this one by 2, 3. This one by 2, 4. Therefore, let's write now the answer. Finally, the answer is going to be, there is negative. Don't forget this negative. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4 over 15. So the answer will be A. Very good. Let's continue. Don't be confused when the points are fraction. You need to be calm and do it appropriate way. The next one, a line passes through the point with coordinate. Many coordinates are given to you. To find equation of line, you can take either of the two and find the slope. Let's take the first and the second as a point 1, x1, y1, and this one as x2, y2. And let's find the slope first. Slope, it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the slope will be y2 is negative 3 minus 2. The whole over negative 1 minus 1. It will be negative 5 over 2, or y. The slope is equal to okay. Yeah, so that here the points are not collinear. So the points are not collinear means there must be correction here. This point has to be eliminated. It's not part of it. So the 3 points are collinear. Collinear means on the same straight line. It has to be 2 point or 3 point or many points may be given, but you need to check. The slope has to be collinear. This time in the question it has its own error. That's why let's correct it. So the first point should not be there. Let's consider the other point. So we can take this one x1, y1, and the other point as x2, y2. Therefore, let's find the slope. The slope is equal to y2 minus y1 means negative 1 minus negative 3. That means negative 1 minus negative 3 means plus 3 over, again 0 minus 1 will be 0 plus 1. So this is going to be 2 over 1, or the slope is equal to 2. Okay, we have got the slope. So equation of line, remember, y is equal to mx plus b. Now we got the slope m, which is 2. So y is equal to 2x plus b. To find the y-intercept, the b point, we can take either of the point, or observe from the point. Which point contain first order 0? The one which is here. First order 0, the first order 0 point means it is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So you can take the second order as b, always. So y is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, we can take the second order here. If you don't have this kind of point, if you don't have from the given point, if there is no point which is first order 0, you can take either of, for example, you can take the first point and substitute the first order in place of x and the second order in place of y and solve for b. That will be the way. So this time, which one is the answer? The answer is going to be D. We can continue to the next question now. Okay, the next question says, let P x comma y, a point, any point here, x comma y be a point on the coordinate plane, and x is less than 0, x less than 0. So in the xy coordinate plane, first of all, we need to recall if we have xy coordinate axis. Let's consider this one as x-axis, this one as y-axis. Now, first quadrant means here it is. Both of them are positive, x positive and y also positive. In the second, this is first quadrant. In the second quadrant, x is negative, this one is negative, and the y-axis is positive. In the third quadrant, this one is second quadrant. In the third quadrant, what do we have? X negative and y also negative. In the fourth quadrant, as you see here, it is x is positive and y is negative. Now, simply it says x is negative. X is less than 0 means x negative. Where do you find the point? If x negative, you see, either here or here. X negative, either here or here. That means to the left side of the y-axis. To the left side of, not to the right side. To the right side of the y-axis, the y-axis is now our division point. To the right side, the x goes positive. to the left side x both negative. But when we are talking about the y, both y are positive above the x-axis and both y negative below the x-axis. But this time what's taking, what does it talk? It says x less than 0. X less than 0 means the point is found to the left side of the y-axis. It says below the x-axis, no. Above the x-axis, no. To the left hand side of the x-axis, it says no. It must be the y-axis actually here. It must be the y-axis. So the answer will be C. The next question, which of the following is true? Again, the graph of y is equal to a. This is horizontal line. Okay, but a is greater than 0. Horizontal line means a greater than 0 means like a number. Which kind of number? Like 2. If it is 2, the line is found above the x-axis. Y is equal to 2. So above the x-axis, true. The graph x is equal to a. Again, it's a vertical line. Remember, it's a vertical line. But a is less than 0. If a less than 0 means it's negative number. So the line is a vertical line, but it's found to the left hand side of the y-axis. True. You need to like visualize how the question is going. And again, see the line with y is equal to negative x. Here the slope is negative, as you see. If the slope negative, the line is slanted to the left. So it passes through the second quadrant and the fourth. Second and the fourth it should be. It says third and fourth, no. And the last one, the line y is equal to 3x minus 1. The slope positive. If it is positive, slant to the right and passes through first quadrant and third. And the line y is equal to 3x minus 1 passes through the origin. No, it's not passing through the origin. If it passes through the origin, there should not be a number here added. So which one is the answer? The answer must be C and D. Yeah. No, A and B. C and D are wrong. This is also correct. And this is also correct. So the answer will be A and B true. A and B are true. This kind of error may happen. It's okay. Okay, next question. Fraction. 8 over 5 plus 6 over 11 times 3 over 10 plus 3 over 12. It says. So first we need to do the bracket. When you do the bracket, 8 over 5 plus 6 over 11 times, let's do the brackets somewhere around here. 3 over 10 plus 3 over 12. We can use crisscross. 3 times 12, you know, it is 36 plus 30 over 120. It will be 66 over 120. We can simplify by 6 because 66 is a multiple of 6. So when you simplify by 6, okay, let's use another color to make it clear. This one by 6, you know, it's 11. This one by 6, you know, it will be 20. So it will be 11 over 20. Then when you first multiply again according to board mass, cancel by 11. And this by 2, 3. This by 2, 10. So what do we have now? 8 over 5 plus 3 over 10 left. Here just denominator 10 left. Now to add the 2, the denominator are not the same. So we need to multiply this by 2. Let's do it. 2 times 8 is 16 over 10 plus 3 over 10. So when you add now, it's going to be 19 over 10 because the denominator are the same. So 19 over 10 is found in A. Next question. This is equal to negative 1 over 3 divided by 3 over 5. It says the whole over 2 over 5 times 5 over 11. Okay. What to do now? Negative 1 over 3 times, we need to flip 5 over 3, the upper part only. Okay, let's do it down because to use the space properly. Let's get back down. Okay, it's going to be negative 1 over 3 times 5 over 3. We need to, in case of division, you know, you'll make it times and take the reciprocal of the second fraction. And the denominator part, just multiplication. So multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. If you can simplify, try to observe diagonally. 2 and 9, they don't have common. 3 and 5, they don't have. So 2 times 5, you know, it's 10 over 27. Which is, now when you multiply, it will be negative 5 over 9, the whole over 10 over 27. Which is negative 5 over 9 times, flip the denominator now, 27 over 10. Okay, let's simplify. To simplify, let's use another color. By 9, this one 1, this by 9 3. 27 is a multiple of 9. Again by 5 1, this by 5 2. What left? Just 3 over 2 left. But there is a negative here. Don't forget the negative. Take care. So negative 3 over 2, because in the choice there is a number which is without negative. So we need to be concentrated. Next question. The next question, x value given, y value given, and we are asked absolute value of x minus 3y in absolute value over xy. So just substitution. So absolute value of negative 6, because I am substituting in place of x, minus the absolute value of 3 times 10, because the y value 10, the whole over the absolute value of negative 6 times 10. Okay, next step, absolute value of negative 6 will be 6 minus 30, because this product 30 and in absolute value, the whole over negative 60 in absolute value, which will be the difference here will be negative 24 over 60. This one, when we extract from the absolute value, it's going to be positive. Then simplify by 12. Okay, to simplify, let's use another color because we don't have to be confused. When we simplify by 12, we can go, or you can simplify by 2, step by step. But by 12, this is because 24 is a multiple of 12 and 60 also a multiple of 12. We can write it negative 12 times 2 over 60 is 12 times 5, Therefore, you can cancel 12 by 12. And negative is still remain. Negative 2 over 5 will be the final answer. Or directly here, you can simplify. By 12, this will be 2. This by 12, 5. So negative 2 over 5 will be the answer, which is found in D. The next one, it says which one is not true. Radical 50, it is the same as 25 times 2, Okay, let's do it one by one. Okay, let's do A first. Radical 50 means this one 25 times 2. 25 times 2. And 18 will be 9 times 2 again. Then 25 from the square root will be 5 radical 2 plus again 9 times 2. 9 from the radical is 3. 3 radical 2. When you add them, because radical 2 common, take out 5 plus 3 radical 2, you can do it, which will be 8 radical 2. Correct. First one is correct. Okay, let's go to B. When you go to B, square them. When you square them, remember the rule. AB the whole square is the same as A square B square. Separate. So when you square 5 radical 6, the whole square means it is the same as 5 square times radical 6 square. Radical 6 square. 5 square is 25 and radical 6 square will be just 6, not 36. So this is wrong. So the answer will be B. We can check the other. 600 means, it's 100 times 6. We can write it. Radical 600. And then 100 from the square root, perfect square number. It will be 10. 10 root 6 should be correct. And the last one, just for knowledge, let's check the last one. Cube root. We can put in one cube root. Cube root of, the cube root of 162 x the power of 5, the whole over 3x squared. We can put it in this way. Because the numerator and the denominator, both of them are in cube root. They have the same index. But if the numerator is in cube root and the denominator is in the square root, we cannot put together. But here, both of them, the index are the same. Cube root. So we can put. Then we can simplify now. X the power of 5 over x squared. X the power of 5 over x squared means it is the same as x the power of 5 means x times x times x times x times x, and x squared means x times x. How to simplify? Just cut the 2x, x cubed left. And in the number case, when you divide, this will be 16 divided by 3, 5, and again 54. Yeah. But 54, it will be 27 times 2. Then x cubed. All of them in the cube root, don't forget. This is also cube root still. Then 27 from the cube root is 3. And x cubed from the cube root will be x. What left in the cube root? Just 2 left. So the answer is correct. D is also correct. So which one is wrong? B is not correct. Not true. Okay. The next question he says, what is the perimeter of a square? There is a square. Square means, you know, all of the sides are equal, four-side figure. And one of the side length is 5 radical 2, 5 cube root 2, sorry. That means the same, each of them. If one side x, all of them are x. So the perimeter will be 4x, because x plus x plus x plus x. So this time the perimeter will be 4 times 5 cube root of 2. When you multiply, the 4 will multiply the outer number only. It cannot multiply the inner one. So it's going to be 20 cube root 2. So the answer is found in B. Next question, radical 61 is given to you, the outcome. So what will be 0.0061? First of all, we need to write this one in this form, because what is given must be first observed, and then we have to try to write this one in terms of the given condition. So 0.0061, it can be written 61 over 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. We can write it in this way. So radical of this means radical of this, which is I can write separately now. Radical 61 over radical 10,000. 4 zeros it should contain. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Here also 4 zeros. Because after the point 1, 2, 3, 4, we counted 4. Then this part, the upper part, radical 61 is given to you 7.811. The whole over. This one, when you extract, okay, it has 4 zeros, means you can group 2 to 100 will be taken out. Then when you divide by 100, that means you need to move twice to the left direction. So the answer will be 0.2 means 0.7811. Because you have like already the numerator part, let's write it once. When you write the numerator part, once again, it's given to you 7.811. Remember now, before a point, only one digit we have. But we need to move twice because the denominator contains 2 zeros. So how to move? Look, 7.81. When I move twice, once, there is no number. Write 0 and move once again. Then 0.078111. That is the answer, which is found in B. Okay, the next question. It says the perimeter of a basketball field is 108 and its length is 6 meters longer than its width. What are the dimensions? You know, basketball field is rectangular. It has length and width. Length and width. If the width is x, the length is x plus 6. How do we know? Because it says the perimeter is already given to you, remember. The perimeter is 108. And its length is 6 meters longer than the width. So what's perimeter first? Perimeter means twice of, okay, length plus width. Don't forget this formula. In case of rectangle, the perimeter means twice than L plus W. Perimeter is given how many? 108 is equal to twice of the length, we said it x already, I mean x plus 6, sorry, plus the width is x. Then you can divide both sides by 2 to simplify. When you divide, this is going to be 54 is equal to x plus x, you know, it will be 2x plus 6 left. Then bring the 6 here. When you bring it, it will be subtracted. 48 is equal to 2x. Divide both sides by 2. Then x is equal to 24. The x means the width. The width is equal to 24. What about the length? 6 plus 24 plus 6. So the length is equal to 30. So which one is the answer? The answer actually, it must be B, but the length and the width are exchanged places. This must be the length must be here and the width must be here. Because its length is 6 meters longer. Which one is larger? The length. Okay, it happens this kind of mistake. Let's continue to the next one. Okay, the next one, it is expand. Just multiplication. So first multiply this with this and this with this. And after that, you will multiply the 4 also with this and with this. You know the rule. Okay, let's do it. So 3a times 2a will be 6a square. Okay, again 3a times negative 3 will be negative 9a. Okay, let's continue again. 4 times 2a will be 8a plus, it's positive, and 4 times negative 3 will be negative 12. The like terms are these two. Take care. Negative 9a plus 8a, most commonly students they are writing negative 17a. How? They are adding it simply, but not. Like negative 9 plus 8 means take the difference, because 1 negative, 1 positive. Take the difference. What the difference between 9 and 8? It's 1. The difference means take minus. Then the negative is with the larger, the negative is with the larger magnitude, with 9. So it will be negative. So 6a square minus a, because like the difference is 1a minus 12. So the answer will be found 6a square minus a. It's not. Okay, once again, 3a, 2a, 6a square, 3a minus 3, negative 9a, 4 times 2a will be 8a, and 4 times negative 3, negative 12. So this is the answer. It's not found in the choice. It's okay, it happens. These are type error, but the answer is this one. Let's continue the next one. Highest common factor. When you are trying to find highest common factor, first of all, observe the numbers, the coefficient number 24 and 36, and try to take out their common. 24, it can be written 12 times 2, and 36, 12 times 3. Now 12 is common for both of them. 2 and 3, they don't have common, but 12 will be common. Which choice contain 12? The A. The answer necessarily has to be A, even without moving to the next step. You can observe. But if you try to go to the next step, now observe the x's. X square and x cube there. Which exponent is less will be taken, because when you are trying to find the highest common, we'll take the lowest exponent. X square there, x cube there. So x square will be taken. And again, when you are trying to see the y's, let's change the color. Y cube here and y square here. So the least one, y square, will be taken. Again, let's change the color. When you are trying to find the z the power of 4 and z cube there. So which one will be the least one, the least exponent? Z cube. So the answer will be obviously A. But this one contains y cube. Wrong still. It must be corrected. Yeah, type error. Let's continue, because our objective is how to solve this kind of question, not necessarily getting the answer in the choice. The main objective is preparing for exam. This kind of question may appear. Okay, the next one also. This is also factorization. When expressed is a factorized, when the expression is factorized. So observe the number again: 12, 15, and 21. How to factorize these numbers? 12, we can write it 3 times 4, because I can see 3 in each of them. All of them are multiples of 3. This one 3 times 5, and this one 3 times 7. So 3 is common for all. So as you see, 3 is taken for all of them. Okay, once 3 taken out, now let's go to the variables. The variables. There is p, there is p, there is p. Which p is the least one? Just one p left. And again, when you go to the next variable, okay, let's change the color. There is q, and q cube, and q square, and q square again. So q square will be the least one. Now, which choice contain at least outer? Okay, when you are factorizing, we need to take out this one as a common. Then the next will be the remaining part, will be written in the bracket. So which one contain this? The D. 3p q square. But C 3p square q, it says, and A and B, they are the same. So the answer must be D. To know the next what left, here already the 3 taken, 4 left. 4 and what? P is also taken out, q square also taken. So 1 q left. As you see here, it is. Minus, again 5 left. And P is taken and q square also taken. Just 1 P left. See here. And next 7 left from the number, plus 7. And P is taken out and q square also taken out. So only 7 left. So the answer will be D. Obvious. Next question. Here it says A equal to 2, B equal to 8, and C is equal to negative 4. So what the value of A plus B the whole square minus A plus C the whole square? Just one substitution directly. What's A? 2 plus. What about B? Just 8 square minus. What's A again? 2 plus, and the C negative 4 square. This is 10 square minus. Here 2 plus negative 4 will be negative 2. Square it. 100 minus 4, which will be 96. So the answer will be C. Next question. it says a man is 45 years old 12 years ago. Remember, 12 years ago the man age was 45. He was 3 times as old. No, a man is this time. So no, it is a man is 45 years old. This time he is 45. But 12 years ago he was 3 times as old as his daughter. How old is the daughter now? That's the question. Okay, this time we have time gap. We can categorize the time now and before 12 years. Now and before 12 years. There are 2 people here. Remember, what are they? The man and the daughter. The man age this time it's 45. The daughter age this time we don't know. Let's say it X. This time the daughter. But before 12 years, the man age will be 45 minus 12. 45 minus 12 will be, you can subtract. 45 minus 12 will be 33. But the daughter age before 12 years will be X minus 12. But the question says 12 years ago he was, that means this age 33 is equal to 3 times X minus 12. That is the main point. What does it say? He was 3 times as old as his daughter. When? 12 years ago. 12 years ago the man age was 33. What about the daughter age? It will be X minus 12. So what's asked? How old is the daughter now? That means we need the X. This is the main equation. Then the rest will be story, because it will be easier after this. 33 is equal to 3x minus multiply 36. Bring 36 here, it will be added. 33 plus 36 is equal to 3x, because it was negative when I brought it. When you add it, it will be 69 is equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3, so the x value will be 23. So this time the daughter age will be 23. Very good. Once let me repeat here. A man is 45 years old. Is now. So there is time gap. But 12 years ago he was 3 times as old as his daughter. So the time division is now and before 12 years. Now the man age is 45. The daughter we don't know. Let's say it X. That's what we are looking for. And before 12 years the man age obviously minus 12. Okay, from 45 minus 12, which would be 33. And before 12 years the daughter age will be X minus 12. If she is X years now, before 12 years means minus 12. That's what we did here. Now the comparison is here. It says before 12 years he was 3 times as old as his daughter. That means this age is the same as 3 times his daughter age. That is the main equation. The rest process, I hope it will be easier. Next one. The next is linear inequality. So we did this kind of question many times, so let's continue. Remove the bracket first, multiply here. 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times 5 is negative 15, minus again the 2 will multiply each of them. 8x minus 2 is equal to, again here the same manner, negative 5x minus 15 minus 2. Collect the like terms now here. Negative 2x minus 17 is equal to negative 5x minus 17 again. Bring the 5x here. Negative 2x plus 5x is equal to 0, because this negative 17 will go and add it. Here 3x is equal to 0 means x is equal to 0. So the answer will be A. Next one, what is the value of z? Again, this is linear equation, but the denominator observe 2, 4, 4. So the LCM of 2 and 4 is just 4. So multiply by 4 each of them. Z minus 2 the whole over 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 6 minus z the whole over 4 multiplied by 4 plus z minus 4 the whole over 4 again would be multiplied with 4 by 4 1 by 2 1 this by 2 2 multiply by 2 2z minus 4 is equal to, here 4 cut 6 minus z left plus 4 cut z minus 4 left. Here the two they will cut each other, the z, and what left here? 2z minus 4 is equal to 6 minus 4 will be 2, and this 4 goes and added 2z is equal to 6, so the z value is equal to 3. You can divide by 2 both sides. So the answer is found in C. Next one, again inequality. Remove the bracket first. 3b plus 6 minus, here there is nothing, just simply the minus will be distributed. 2b plus 7. How plus 7? Because negative times negative. Greater or equal to 5b minus 1 minus 2b minus 12. This negative 2 will multiply each of them. Then collect the like terms. 3b minus 2b will be b plus 13, because 6 plus 7. Greater or equal to 5b minus 2b will be 3b minus 13. And the b will come here. Negative 2b left. Greater or equal to, this goes, and negative 26, because it will be subtracted. Minus 13 minus 13 will be negative 26. Then divide by negative 2, and the inequality will change. So the b will be less than or equal to 13. So the answer will be D. Yes. Okay. Next question. Again, linear inequality, but x is an element of natural number. So we need to partially mention the answers. So the denominator is 3 and 2. So the LCM will be LCM of 3 and 2 is 6 multiplied by 6. So 2x plus 1, the whole over 3 will be multiplied by 6. Let's do it properly. Multiply by 6 minus x minus 2 over 2 also will be multiplied by 6. Less than or equal to 3 over 2 will be multiplied by 6. So by 3 1, by 3 2. 2 will multiply each of them. 2 in bracket 2x plus 1 minus, by 2 1, this by 2 3. So 3 in bracket x minus 2 is less than or equal to, by 2 this will be 3. 9. Remove the bracket. 4x plus 2 minus 3x plus 6 is less than or equal to 9. Then 4x minus 3x will be just x. 2 plus 6 will be 8. Is less than or equal to 9. Shift the 8. So x is less than or equal to 1. Okay, x is less than or equal to 1. So what are the natural numbers less than or equal to 1? Only 1. So the answer will be A. Because natural numbers are, what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, it will continue. So which numbers are found? Like which numbers are included here? Less than or equal to 1? Less than or equal to, only 1 will be the answer. Next one, in which quadrant the point this one found? Like I told you previously, there are 4 quadrants. In the first quadrant, here it is. First quadrant here, second here, and the third one here, and the fourth one will be here. Here x-axis, y-axis. In the first quadrant, the x value is positive and the y value is also positive. First order positive, second. First order means x always x, y. For first order is x, second one is y. When you come to the second quadrant, the x is negative, positive. Third quadrant, both of them are negative. Here x negative and y also negative. When you go to the fourth quadrant here, x positive and the y negative. So plus minus. So now when you see this number, the first one is positive and the second one is negative. So positive negative is in the fourth quadrant. Try to memorize the quadrant, like try to visualize and plot it, and then you can get the answer easily. The next also, it's a kind of quadrantal. P x comma y is a point on the coordinate plane. Then which one of the following statement is true? About P is true. X greater than 0, y greater than 0 means positive. Which quadrant? It must be fourth quadrant. I told you before. Remember again the 4 quadrants. Simply in the exam time even you can plot it on your exam paper. Plus plus, and this one minus plus, and here minus minus, and here plus minus. Then observe plus plus. This means both plus, both positive. Where? In first quadrant. It says in the third quadrant. Look the choice. Third quadrant, wrong. And negative, positive. Where is it? Second quadrant. As you see, negative, positive. So it says fourth. No, is wrong also. And x 0 and y greater than 0. Y greater than 0 means positive, but x is 0, so it must be on the x-axis. This time it must be on the x-axis. Don't forget, if x 0 means on x-axis, if y 0 means on y-axis, the point is found. If both of them are 0, it's origin. This one y 0, it must be on the y-axis. Wrong, this one. So the answer must be C. Don't forget, these are conceptual questions. When you are learning, teachers may not explain these things because you need to like recall the exam time. The next question, it says if the slope of a line passing through these 2 points is 3, this one x1 y1 x2 y2, the slope is given. So slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is 7 minus 4, 7 minus 4, the whole over a minus 2. Slope is given already, equal to 2. So 7 minus 4 will be 3 over a minus 2 is equal to 3. Then crisscross. When you multiply 3 cross, 3 times a will be 3a minus 3 times 2 will be 6 is equal to 3. 6 shifted will be shifted there, so 3a is equal to 9, then divide by 9 by 3 both sides, so the a value will be 3. So the answer will be B. So these are some of the questions that I prepared for you for today. So the exam is approaching. Be stronger, keep on doing, keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you for watching.